marvelous, amazing world can we find life more bizarre than in your own front yard. 60 years ago, this was the small, sleepy western town of El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora de Los Angeles. Today, it is the sprawling megalopolis of Los Angeles, the largest city in the Western Hemisphere. Nowhere in the world are there more automobiles. Nowhere has growth been more continuous. Has the urban sprawl been more persistent? Have the wide open spaces been more completely devoured by the unending influx of outsiders migrating here for the good life? 50 years ago, these houses would be standing on vacant land, interspersed with vast groves of orange trees. Today, the motor car dominates life in Southern California. This is Sunset Boulevard, legendary street of dreams and myths. Young people from all over the world are drawn here by the glamour of the film industry. For this is Hollywood, now just a small section of Los Angeles. Here are the fabled clubs and watering places of the celebrated.
And here's the world-famous Whisky-A-Go on the Strip, a favorite dancing spot for both the mods and movie stars who want to get it on. Let's drop in and see what's happening tonight.
Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin.
population explosion has caused numerous unsolvable problems. Smog, overcrowded freeways, and a shocking increase in sex crimes, to name only a few. Once this glittering street that winds through 2.5 miles of America's most expensive real estate was a meeting place of movie stars, politicians, and business tycoons. World-famous restaurants and nightclubs such as Ciro's, the Crescendo, and the Plymouth House were crammed with tourists and natives who hoped to catch a glimpse of Gary Cooper, Marilyn Monroe, or even Clark Gable. These names, these places, are now gone. They have been replaced by the long-haired, the unwashed, the rebellious. This building was once the Los Angeles Conservatory of Music. It is now the Whisky-A-Go. This used to be an exclusive night spot called the Golden Violin, where diners were serenaded by soft violins. It has now been changed by the same owner into the Galaxy, an 18 and over Watusi Palace. The Sunset Strip is filled with names like The Door, Iron Butterfly, Loving Spoonful, and Smokestack Lightning.
But by the 60s, the old Hollywood in crowd was elbowed off the Strip by a new generation. They blew away Cafe Society and turned the music up loud, real loud. The cradle of this rebellion is still rocking at the world-famous Whisky-A-Go. In 1966, this guy, Ray, and a few of his pals played here.
Music together. We were going to be like beatniks, except we were not going to do poetry and jazz. Yeah. We're going to do poetry and rock and roll. I said, this is all great, man. What do we call the band? I said, we can't call it Jim and Ray, two guys from Venice, like two guys from Italy Pizza or something. He said, I got the name, man, The Doors. And what happens? We get into the Whisky-A-Go in the Sunset Strip place. We became the house band here.
What kind of effect did it have on y'all? I mean, a fairly
licentiousness.
Good effect.
Totally. We went crazy, man. Everybody goes crazy. You get in a rock and roll band and you go crazy.
You know, they expect young people who have that happen to them. Jesus. Really.
One night in 1966, Jim Morrison took the whole outlaw poet thing a little too far on this stage. He ad-libbed a new line for the Doors song, The End.
As soon as he said mother, I knew where he was going. I said, no, he's going to do Oedipus Rex. He's going to say, mother, I want to F-word you right on stage. And he did, and the place just went into pandemonium and went totally insane. And we got fired that night.
Jim Morrison, Ray Manzarek, and the rest of the Doors were only a part of Sunset's psychedelic carnival.
The Strip was packed with people. Hippies everywhere. Yeah. And it wasn't a violent revolution. It was a revolution of the heart. Of course. And we thought, we're going to change the world.